Hey, how you doing? This is me, DDTS. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:15 a.m. It's April the 13th, 2026, back with another video. But this time it's going to be something totally different. I decided to make me a voiceover while I show you my morning routine. So I basically get up around 8ish and I take all my medication. You know what I told you about my I take my medicine because that's well needed for my high cholesterol, blood pressure, potassium, and everything like that. And I already did my medicine. I already took my medicine this morning, but I'm gonna show you what I'm finna do now. I'm about to make my bed, as you see. I got my coffee pot perking and going because I'm gonna have me a hot cup of coffee and do a little talking, do a little elaboration on some things. We're gonna talk about some things, and this is something I wanted to try different. I want to say happy Motivational Monday. Happy Monday to you all. Happy Monday. And just want you all to know, if you're having a rough morning, it's okay. It's okay to have a rough morning, because it's Monday. We're not always gonna have the best mood in the mornings, but I promise you, you can make the worst day. You can make the worst day into a good day. There's nothing to it but to do it. But I hope y'all are doing good. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you have not yet. I want to talk about a couple of things. First and foremost, it started with Beyond the Gates. Baby, probably when you start this video, I inserted a little clip in here related to Beyond the Gates, because that's what I watched last night. I watched like 2 episodes last night because I was trying to catch up on it on CBS. So after last night, I've been thinking of some things, and I was just trying to put some ideas of what I want to talk about in my video. So something came up with Britney Spears, allegedly, and it is alleged that it's been trending all night and all morning. Now, it is alleged that Britney Spears has allegedly she enters a rehab after a DUI arrest. Okay, so this came out at 7:43 p.m. EDT time on April 12th. Now, if y'all do not remember, everybody should know who Britney Spears is. Britney Spears is a phenomenon superstar. She is a phenomenon person. She is truly one of the best. And, she has been through so much and back. If you do not know, a couple of months ago, Britney Spears, she was pulled over and she had a DUI. If you do not know what DUI is, I don't even drive. DUI stands for driving under the influence, meaning that it's not good to drink and drive, because you basically know the consequences of that. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I also want to say, she enters a rehab after drinking and driving. Now, not too much information has been said or put out, but I basically saw this trending and I just wanted to elaborate. And by the way, there will be no Britney Spears slander. There will be no Britney Spears slander. There will be no disrespecting Britney Spears. No disrespecting Britney Spears. No Britney Spears slander. Britney Spears is a legend. She is an icon. She is truly one of the greatest. It's a couple of songs of Britney's that I love, even though I will say this. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I listen to Britney Spears, but I just don't listen to her. I listen to her enough to know that I know, biggest of her music, and I have a lot of songs of Britney Spears that I truly like and that I truly find very good. That is my coffee pot in the background, y'all. That is my coffee pot in the background. It decides it wants to be very noisy at a time when I'm trying to elaborate. I had to pause it and unpause it to make sure that coffee pot was through, y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little video. I'm gonna show y'all of me drinking my coffee and everything. But I want to basically read about this article about Britney Spears DUI and her entering rehab after the DUI arrest. And I also want to elaborate on why all of this can, how pretty much all this started allegedly, or what I think it is. So here we go. So it says, did my phone freeze? What's going on? Not my new one, y'all. Not my new one. So it's fine. We finna get into it. I believe my thing be giving me signals saying that I don't need to be, Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. 1 second. Let me get this thing in order. So I really feel like me as a YouTuber, I feel like that I need to change it up a bit. I try to talk about everything that there is to talk about, what's really important to talk about, what's trending, what has really been big in the media. So we're going to go ahead and read this article about Britney Spears. It says, Britney Spears voluntarily entered into treatment nearly 1 month after her arrest for allegedly driving under the influence near her Southern Carolina home. A representative for Spears confirmed to Fox News Digital that the toxic singer voluntarily checked herself into a treatment facility. Circumstances surrounding her care were not immediately made available. Spears, who is 44 years old, was arrested Wednesday, March the 4th, and booked for allegedly driving under the influence. She was released around 6:07 a.m. the following day, according to records reviewed by the Fox News Digital. The womanizer singer was allegedly spotted erratically at a state or speed traveling southern bound of the U.S. 101. The California Highway Patrol was available to safely pull her over before conducting a serious field of sobriety test. Yes, indeed. Dispatch audio obtained by the News Digital and dedicated to the California Highway Patrol followed Spears for a while on a freeway of others in the greater Los Angeles area before pulling her over. Spears showed signs of impairment and chemical test results are still pending according to authorities. So that's it for that. Now, I want to give my elaboration. I'm hoping y'all are enjoying me, as I, do a little cleaning in my room and everything, straighten up, it is what it is. I'm basically showing y'all my morning routine. Now, doing the voiceover, this is not my morning routine. This is something that I wanted to try, and if I like it, and if I'm cool with it, it's going to keep happening. But if not, I will continue to do what I've been doing when it comes to my content. But let me fix this coffee. As you see, I'm fixing my coffee. Yes, indeed. I fix my coffee and everything. So let's get to the elaboration of Britney Spears. So after the article that I just read from Fox News, I can now elaborate. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this elaboration, y'all. So I'm going to say this. I think it's very, by the way, that's my bed, y'all. I just want to say this, y'all. I think it's very big of Britney Spears, and I think she made the right decision for checking herself into the rehab center. I think it was a very good and very smart, very powerful idea, because I think in reality, I think Britney Spears know what it's like to be impaired and to have so much have so much on your mind, and you basically, when you turn to alcohol or whatever, where it can lead you. But I'm not making excuses for Britney Spears, but I will say this. I felt so bad for her, even though I was young at the time. When I was younger, I think I was about 6 or 7, 8 years old, maybe in my teens or close to 20 years old, from my teens to now. I've heard so many things about Britney Spears. Like, the first thing that I heard when I was younger was that her daddy had control over her access, over her life and everything. And like, she couldn't even do anything that she wanted to do because her daddy had to say so of everything, over her money and everything. So it's like Britney Spears couldn't even barely do nothing for years and years and years. Britney Spears had to go to court. Britney Spears did everything that she had to do, that she could, to get from under her daddy's wing. Because if she kept being on her daddy's wings, and everything, her family and everything, you do not know what could have happened. Now, it is alleged that Britney Spears is also from Mississippi. Now, I'm really not for sure, but I think it says that she is. But let's be honest, though. I think that had something to do with it. Britney Spears has been wanting to get out from under her daddy's wings because her daddy was very strict, allegedly, and she couldn't do anything that she wanted to do. She didn't have control over her money. She didn't have control over nothing that was hers, that she earned. It basically, her dad, she had to go through her daddy, allegedly. That's the tea. That's the news that I have heard over the years, and that I've read about over the years, because I have a lot of friends and I have a lot of family members, that listen to all types of music, including myself. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I'm not going to stick with it. But Britney Spears is one of those people's, it heals your soul. The dances, the performances, and everything. I just love it. She's truly amazing. But I think that's what had something to do with it as well. That's what I believe. I believe, when she got from under her daddy's wing, and when she got from under her daddy's care, like Britney Spears was literally a grown woman still up on her daddy's shadow. Like, her daddy, I guess it was a guardianship type of thing, allegedly. I'm really not for sure. But yeah. But when she finally got from under her daddy's wing, I think Britney Spears, she was so happy. Maybe some of the things that she did not get to do when she was in this cahoots with her daddy, she's doing now. Like, basically, let's say this. Britney Spears, basically, and allegedly, she could be going through something that no one else sees. It's basically, there's something in there. There's something in Britney that she's not healed from, that she's still getting over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's mental health. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. But whatever it is, I'm hoping that it gets resolved, and I'm hoping that rehab helps her. Now, if I missed anything, if I missed any clues, if I missed any other articles and reads, please let me know. And I wanted to just go ahead and do this basically, this voiceover in my daily routine. Yes, indeed. And I hope y'all like it. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's going to be it for today, this morning, or whenever. But it is like 9:29. So, yeah. But I also wanted to share something else with y'all. Give me 1 second. And I hope y'all have had a wonderful weekend, because I did. I had a wonderful weekend. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Let me see, can I find it? So, I want to talk about something here. I found this out Saturday from a family member, friend. And I want to talk about something. As y'all know, I'm from Mississippi. And as y'all know, me being from Mississippi, if you're from Mississippi and you're watching this video, if you know, you know. I did not know anything about this till late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. I just basically found this out. This is a history that I did not know about. Now, if you know, we've had a lot of school shootings. Like, it's been a lot of school shootings in this world, in this society. Now, we're moving on to something else. We're moving on to another topic here. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna be doing some sweeping, or I'm gonna be doing something, but I'm still gonna be talking. But let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about it. So, I have not heard about this a day before in my life, and the fact that Mississippi, and the fact that peoples want us to forget this, and the fact that peoples did not talk about this, and the fact that people's probably forgotten about it, is really beyond me. And what I'm talking about the 1997 Pearl High School shooting that happened in Pearl, Mississippi on October the 1st, 1997. And this occurred on October the 1st, 1997 at a Pearl High School. Now, the United States, the gunman, who was 16-year-old and 11th grade student Luke Woodham, born February the 5th, 1981, he shot and unalived 2 students and injured 7 others at the school. And after unaliving his mother by bludgeoning her and stabbing at their home earlier that morning. So, allegedly, on October the 1st, 1997, it's basically like something in his brain snapped, and he decided to unalive his mother by bludgeoning her. He basically and allegedly stabbed her repeatedly and unalived her, this and that and the third. And it was alleged, by the way, y'all, I read this already, but by the way, y'all, I want to say this, and I will be, I just want to give y'all this, and I just want y'all to know that 2 other peoples, he basically unalived 3 peoples and injured 7. One of those peoples, like I said, was his mama, and the other one was his, I'm gonna say, I think it was one was his ex-girlfriend. 2 of them was his ex-girlfriend, or maybe it was one. Maybe it was his girlfriend. Maybe it was his ex-girlfriend. I think one was his girlfriend. One was his ex. I don't know, but I know one of them was his mama. He basically unalived those 3, but at different times. He unalived the mama first, and then he unalived the girls who he was reportedly dating. Now, it is alleged that it could be a not proper, but it could be a reason for this. As you know, it is. So, the motive and the whole thing of him doing this despicable acts was allegedly the motive was school bullying, child abuse, as when he was a minor, and infidelity, which was done by the ex-girlfriend. So, yeah. So, a lot of that had something to allegedly do with school bullying, allegedly child abuse when he as a minor, and infidelity by a ex-girlfriend. So yes, indeed. And I didn't even know what infidelity was till I looked it up, and it says cheating, having an affair, adultery, being unfaithful, non-consistent, non-monogamy, string, or two-timing. And basically, And that is a violation. Oh my goodness. So basically, I don't have to read no more. So basically, infidelity. So basically, his ex-girlfriend cheated on him and had an affair behind his back. And not only did she do it allegedly once, but I believe allegedly she did it twice. So it's like, wow, what is there to come back from? And you know what? That basically triggered him. And he was also getting allegedly bullied. And I'm not taking up for this scenario. I'm not taking up for this person because I don't know who he is. But all I know, he was a 16-year-old boy who is still locked up in prison or wherever he's at. Yes, he's still locked up in prison. He's still behind bars. And I'm not taking up for him. But I will say this, and I have to be honest. A lot of people cannot withstand getting cheated on. A lot of people's hearts are not strong enough to function when someone that they thought loved them and cared about them, hurts them. So what happens, they spiral out of anger and they commit these wild acts that be like, wow, you would have never known that this person to do this. Now he targeted the students and the staff at Pearl High School. And the attack type, it was a mass shooting. Mass school shooting. Spree killing, Matrice Oxide ex-girlfriend. So he basically did 3 different murders. He murdered these victims 3 different ways from what I'm seeing. So yeah. But I think the girlfriends, they died in the mass shooting. And he killed his mama before he went to school to do a mass shooting. But if I can, I will see can I find the video. I'm gonna see can I find the videos, and if I can, I'm gonna put all of this up so y'all can read it. I bet y'all can look it up. Now again, I did not know anything about this, and I think this is the first mass shooting in forever. And in a long time. I think this was the first mass shooting that occurred. I'm thinking. But it might be more before that. I'm just saying. So it's like 1997, this Pearl High School shooting in Pearl, Mississippi. And then it was the Columbine shooting in 1999. And then other shootings among that. So it's like, wow. It's like, whew, I have to share that with y'all. But to unalive and kill, but to unalive your own mama, over unalive and burgeoning her, stabbing her, and doing all that, that's really wild. That's really heartbreaking, to do that to your own mama. Now, he said that there was a reason why he did that to his mother. He said allegedly the reason he did that to his mama was because he felt like she didn't love him enough, and that she always blamed him for stuff, picking on him, this and that and the third. And it is a lot of kids that's like that. There's a lot of kids that go through things. But I just want to put this out there because I'm not finna beat around the bush. I'm not finna pretend like this is not true, because this is true. How come every time when a white tea person or a person of another community that is not black do these mass shootings at these schools and stuff, oh, they got mental illness, they got mental health problems. But when a black person does it of our community, oh, we should have known better. We crazy. You need to throw away the key and this and that and the third. That's what they expected us to do. They expect us to act out in these type of situations because they already have it in their mind and they already use so many stereotypes against us in the black community that all we do is steal, unalive, and don't do this, don't do that. We don't bathe and all that. And it's basically a shame that we still get looked at as the problem. But actually, we are not the problems. We are actually, in my opinions, we are actually victims in some sort because of what we have to abstain over 400 years and decades of, our ancestors being mistreated, taken away from us, hung and all that. If you know, you know. I'm not trying to get into that, but you all know that I am telling the truth. If another person of another community that is not black does something like that, oh, they have mental illness problem, they got mental health, this and that and the third, they didn't know no better. But if we was the ones to shoot up a school as a black community, oh, we crazy. Oh, we need to get the key thrown at us and don't open the door and this and that and the third. We crazy. We out of our mind. That's what they always do. That's how some people have it in their mind. People are real quick to go off these stereotypes about us black folks in the community and among other peoples that are not white tea. Because it's a lot of peoples and it's a lot of things that peoples want to go off of when it comes to things like this. But I'm going to tell you this. Name one black person that has shot up a school at a mass shooting. I think not now. You ain't never heard too many black folks of our community shooting up schools and terrorizing and everything because we are not like that. We have better sense than that. That's just my opinion. Now, if it has been, please correct me, but that's just how I see it. So I wanted to share that with you all. And it is a video that I will be sharing with y'all, that I will be putting up. So 7 people was injured. The perpetrator was Luke Woodrum. The motive was school bullying, child abuse, and infidelity. And the charges was 1st-degree murder, 2nd-degree murder, 3rd-degree murder, attempted murder, and assault. And he has life in prison, 140 years. Yep. Yes, indeed. And so what happened was his mama was preparing for a morning job. And autopsy reported and revealed that she had 11 slash wounds and 7 stab wounds, including stab wounds to her heart and lungs. And at the trial, Woodrum claimed that he could not remember killing his mother. And it said that he did not remember unaliving his mother. And then it says that Woodrum then drove his mother's Toyota Cherokee to Pearl River High School, wearing a trench coat to conceal the rifle. As he was carrying, Woodrum entered the school, and he gave a manifesto to Justin Sledge. Justin Sledge, realizing he was about to conquer and gather some friends, and he hid in the safety of the library while the shooting took place. So, yeah. So it says Woodrum also fatally shot 17-year-old senior Ladia K. and 16-year-old fellow junior Christina Michelle, his former girlfriend, then went on to wound 7 others. So, yeah, it is so much behind that. But hey, y'all, if y'all don't believe me, look up 1997 Pearl High School shooting. And also, you can find some of the clips on YouTube of him talking in the interrogation room. And I looked at pictures and I seen the video. I couldn't watch all of it, but that was quite wild of how he did and what he did. So, this happened almost 28 years ago. And I will say this, it's very heartbreaking. So y'all probably seen me make my bed and do my morning routine. I already took my medicine and everything, get my room and everything. But that's gonna be my video, y'all. And let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like and don't forget to comment and do not forget to subscribe to the video. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. And I will see y'all on the next one. I love y'all and see y'all soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy Monday. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Mr. Luke, I'm going to read you your rights on video again, even though I've read it to you before, correct? Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to you to represent you before any question if you wish. You can decide to exercise these rights and not make any statements or answer any questions. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you wish to talk to me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, have I promised you anything at all?
No, sir.
Okay. So you got up this morning, and what happened at the house?
My mom was in bed. I went into the kitchen. I got a pillow. Went to the kitchen, got a butcher knife. Walked to my mom's room, put it over her head, and stabbed her to death.
Okay, why'd you stab your mom?
She never loved me.
She just picked on you a little bit?
Always. She always told me I wouldn't amount to anything. She always told me I was bad and stupid and lazy.
Wasn't good enough?
Wasn't good enough.
I understand.
She blamed me for my dad leaving. She blamed me for my brother hating her.
How old was your brother?
His birthday was Sunday.
How old was he?
44. She used to blame me when me and him would get in fights. He'd always pick on me, always beat on me when I was little.
He's bigger than you? Yeah. I got a bigger cousin than me. He used to do me that way.
Yeah, but she just thought that it was all my fault. And I couldn't do anything right. And the more I read, the smarter I got, the more she hated me. Because I'd outsmart her all the time, and she just hated me. And she'd always get an attitude with me. She was never there for me. She always ran out on Friday and Saturday nights and be out with her friends and with guys.
You were there by yourself?
I was there by myself, just stuck reading. And
got mad. This happens day after day.
Every day. Every week. She wouldn't let me do anything, but she could go out and she could party. And you know what? By the time I got to the junior high, it just builds up, and I hated just everyone. But I tried to be nice. I tried so hard. And it just my ninth grade year up here, she always just was against me. Just always against me.
So which year now is ninth grade?
No, sir. I should be in 11th, but I'm in 10th because I had so much going on my first ninth grade year with my mom. I just could not keep my books down. I just could not do anything. And
so what happened this morning?
Well, last night. No, actually, it wasn't last night. It was probably about Sunday night. I got in from work, and the world just got into me. I just said, I really just don't care anymore. I started just not giving, I just stopped caring Friday for some reason. I just couldn't figure it out. I just stopped caring. And, because people at school thought I was on drugs or something because I just didn't care about anything. And, so the weekend, I just, usual thing, just read and play this I got a Star Wars role-playing game kind of thing going. It's okay. I'll play that a little bit. And, but last night I just decided I'm through it. I didn't want to kill my mother. I didn't want to, I do love my mother. It's just, I wanted to revenge on Christina. And my mom wouldn't just, no, sure, Luke, take the gun, take the car. You gotta understand, I did not want to. It's just the only way. That's the only.
All right, Miss Luke, here's what I want to do. I want to go from this morning and pretty much get to how we led up to today. Okay?
All right.
Tell me, when did you get up this morning?
Well, I woke up this morning around 5.